Today, our topic is how to stay consistent, even when you don't feel like it. Consistency is one of the most important things in life if you want to achieve your goals, but it's also one of the hardest. Why? Because life is not always easy, and sometimes we just don't feel like doing what we need to do. Maybe you're tired, maybe you're bored, or maybe you're just not in the mood. But the truth is, success doesn't care about your mood. Success comes from showing up every day, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. So, how can you stay consistent when everything inside you is telling you to give up? Let's talk about it. First, let's understand why consistency is so important. Think about anything great in life: building a business, getting fit, learning a new skill, or even maintaining good relationships. None of these things happen overnight. They happen because someone put in the work day after day, even when it wasn't fun or exciting. Consistency is like planting a seed and watering it every day. If you stop watering it, the plant won't grow. It's daily. The same with your goals. If you stop working on them, they won't happen. But if you keep going, even when it's hard, you'll see results over time. Now, let's talk about why it's so hard to stay consistent. One reason is that our brains are wired to seek comfort and avoid discomfort. When you set a goal, it usually means doing something that's not comfortable: waking up early, working hard, or saying no to distractions. Your brain will try to convince you to take the easy way out, to stay in bed, to watch TV instead of working, or to skip the gym. This is normal, but it's also something you can overcome if you understand how your mind works. Another reason consistency is hard is because we often expect quick results. We live in a world where everything is fast food, fast internet, fast answers. But real change takes time. When you don't see results right away, it's easy to get discouraged and give up. But remember, progress is often invisible. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. Every small step you take is moving you closer to your goal, even if it doesn't feel like it. So, how can you stay consistent even when you don't feel like it? Here are some practical tips. First, start small. If you try to do too much too soon, you'll burn out. Instead, focus on small, manageable steps. For example, if your goal is to exercise every day, don't start with a 2-hour workout. Start with 10 minutes. Once you've built the habit of showing up every day, you can gradually increase the time. Small wins build momentum and make it easier to stay consistent. Second, create a routine. When something becomes a habit, it's much easier to do. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't have to motivate yourself to do it every day because it's part of your routine. You can do the same with your goals. If you want to write a book, set aside 30 minutes every morning to write. If you want to eat healthier, plan your meals in advance. When you have a routine, you don't have to think about it, you just do it. Third, focus on the process, not the outcome. It's easy to get discouraged when you're only thinking about the end result. Instead, focus on what you need to do today to move closer to your goal. For example, if your goal is to lose 20 pounds, don't think about how far you have to go. Think about what you can do today at a healthy meal. Go for a walk or drink more water. When you focus on the process, you'll feel more in control and less overwhelmed. Fourth, remind yourself why you started. When motivation is low, it's easy to forget why you're doing what you're doing. Take some time to think about your why. Why is this goal important to you? What will your life look like when you achieve it? Write it down and keep it somewhere you can see it. When you feel like giving up, read it and remind yourself why you're working so hard. Fifth, embrace discomfort again. Staying consistent means doing things that aren't always comfortable. But discomfort is not your enemy, it's a sign that you're growing. When you feel uncomfortable, don't run away from it. Lean into it. Tell yourself, this is hard, but I can do hard things. The more you practice this mindset, the stronger you will become. Sixth, don't let one bad day ruin everything. No one is perfect, and there will be days when you don't stick to your plan. That's okay. What's important is that you don't let one bad day turn into a bad week or a bad month. If you mess up, forgive yourself and start again the next day. Consistency is not about being perfect, it's about getting back on track as quickly as possible. Seventh, surround yourself with supportive people. The people you spend time with have a big impact on your habits and mindset. If you're around people who are lazy or negative, it will be harder to stay consistent. But if you're around people who are motivated and positive, they'll inspire you to keep going. Find a friend, a mentor, or a group of people who share your goals and can support you along the way. Eighth, celebrate your progress. It's easy to focus on what you haven't achieved yet, but don't forget to celebrate how far you've come. Every step forward is a victory, no matter how small. Take time to acknowledge your progress and reward yourself for your hard work. This will keep you motivated and remind you that your efforts are paying off. Ninth, practice gratitude. When you're focused on your goals, it's easy to feel like you're not doing enough or that you're not good enough. But the truth is, you're already doing better than you think. Take a moment each day to think about what you're grateful for: your health, your family, your opportunities. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant, and it helps you stay positive and motivated. 10th, remember that consistency is a skill. Just like any other skill, it gets easier with practice. The more you practice staying consistent, the better you'll get at it. Over time, it will become a natural part of your life, and you'll find it easier to stay on track even when you don't feel like it. Finally, let's talk about Stoicism. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to stay calm and focused, no matter what happens in life. One of the key ideas in Stoicism is that we can't control everything, but we can control how we respond to things. When it comes to staying consistent, this is a powerful idea. You can't control how you feel. Sometimes you'll feel motivated, and sometimes you won't. But you can control your actions. You can choose to show up and do the work, even when you don't feel like it. This is the essence of discipline, and it's what separates successful people from everyone else. In conclusion, staying consistent is not about waiting for the right mood or the perfect moment. It's about making a commitment to yourself and sticking to it, no matter what. It's about showing up every day, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. It's about understanding that success is not a one-time event, it's the result of small, consistent actions over time. So, start small, create a routine, focus on the process, and remind yourself why you started. Embrace discomfort, forgive yourself for bad days, and surround yourself with supportive people. Celebrate your progress, practice gratitude, and remember that consistency is a skill you can develop. And above all, remember the wisdom of Stoicism: you can't control how you feel, but you can control what you do. So, take action, stay consistent, and watch yourself grow into the person you were meant to be.